Hi guys, thanks for joining me for my video. Now on this video I'm going to be playing with my Glowforge. This is a slate board and I got this off of Amazon. I will link to this below. I either got 5 or 6 of these for somewhere around $25, $26. Rough dimensions of this are 12 inches by 8 inches, and then I went with what they call a 0.25 inch thick board. I have found that some of mine are actually thicker than that. So let's go ahead and take this apart. They are wrapped in plastic and then the corners are protected with this cardboard. I found that they were wrapped extremely nicely. Now the next thing that I want to do to get it ready to laser is put a little bit of this mineral oil on it. Now I got this at Dollar General. I think it was $2. It's a really nice size bottle. It is a laxative, but you're not going to be drinking a lot of this. You're just going to coat your slate so that the color of your board pops. This is clean, something I haven't used before. And I cut it really small so I can just throw it away. Now you can see from this that it really does make the slate pop. Now I'm just going to let this sit overnight, let it soak in some. That's what some people suggest on their YouTube videos. Other people I've seen, they just wipe it on, wait a few minutes, and they go ahead and laser. But I want to go ahead and be conservative, so I'm going to let this sit overnight, and then tomorrow before I do my engraving, I'll take a dry, clean cloth, and I'll just wipe off any excess mineral oil that might still be sitting on the top. Now I let this dry overnight, and so the first thing I want to do is I want to measure the thickness of it with these digital calipers. I also got these on Amazon, and so I will link to this in the description as well. Now on the back of these boards they have these little feet built in, and what I typically do is I just leave those feet on and I measure the thickness of the board and the feet with my digital calipers. And so I am coming up with, it's wavering back and forth between 0.35 and 0.36 in that corner. And it is showing 0.32 in this corner. 0.34. So I think I'll go with, I'll just split the middle. I'll go with a 0.34 on this. So what I'll do is I'll put this in my Glowforge, and then I'll show you from my computer screen how you make this project work. Now what you're seeing is the actual bed of my Glowforge. It has a camera on it and it displays the bed to my computer. I want to go ahead and upload a picture or an image that I designed in Inkscape. So I'll click on this plus sign and I want to say upload. And it took me a while to come up with this design. It is called Cheeseboard 3. So it's bringing my design in right now. Now it's giving me a message about a text being removed, but all of my text is in my image. So I'll go ahead and highlight the entire thing and move it to where I want it on my cheese board. I think I might move it just a little bit more to the right. And then lastly, now I want to select the whole thing, not just the eye of the brie, and then I think I'll move it up just a tiny bit. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now, if you buy a Glowforge, they will send you what they call some certified materials with it. And the certified materials are nice because they have a QR code on them, and your Glowforge camera reads that QR code and it sets the settings for you. My cheese board is not a certified material, so I click on Unknown and I say I'm going to use uncertified materials, and I was going to go with a 0.34 inch material thickness. So I'll click Submit. Then I need to go to my actual design and enter my settings. The first thing I want to do is say that I am engraving. Your other options are cut, if you want to cut all the way through something, or score, and score just puts a thin line around the outside of your design. There's an example of what score would look like. That's cute also, but I'm going to go with engrave. And then on manual settings, I am going to set my speed at 900 and my power at 50. And then I want to use quite a few lines per inch. Lines per inch is kind of like dots per inch on a photograph. This helps the quality of your engraved image. Now I'm going to go with 340. Now let's see how long that would take to engrave on my cheese board. I'll click Print. Okay, so it says it's going to take 1 hour and 6 minutes. That is a long time. If you are making these to sell, that's probably just not feasible. I'm making it for myself, and I want you to see what it's going to look like. This is my first cheese board to do. I did do a coffee coaster, but this is my first cheese board. I think a lot of people, if they're selling them, they just put a small design down here, maybe Mr. and Mrs. and the date of a wedding, or established and the year of a wedding, something like that. But in my case, I want to go ahead and make this. So at this time, I'll go ahead and take the camera down to the room where I have the Glowforge. I'll press that magic blue button and we'll see what we get. Okay, I'm in the room with the Glowforge, and you can see my slate board in there. I'll press the magic blue button. I may play with the lighting some while this is working, just so you can see it best. And of course, I'll fast forward this so you don't have to sit through over an hour. That turned out so cute. It's really, really adorable. Now, if you are interested in a Glowforge, use my link below. If you get a basic model, that's what I have, you'll save $100. If you get a plus model, you'll save $250. And if you order a pro model, you'll save $500. Then, along with you getting savings, Glowforge provides to me a referral fee. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Marilyn. Bye-bye.